One of the things that you'll see here at the Quail and Monterey Car Week are special editions of cars that we already know and love. And one of them is from Rivian. Joining me is Jeff Hammoud, Chief Design Officer of Rivian.
So this vehicle is one of our first one-of-ones. We're calling it part of our Studio Originals. It's a series we'd like to continue to build off of. It's our Pebble Beach Edition that we brought for Car Week. With this vehicle here, we really wanted to see how we can stretch the brand, and being at the event like Monterey Car Week is to look at how we can continue to evolve our brand and really start to see where can we go from an upscale perspective, but still be able to maintain our feeling of being inviting and rugged. So we started off with the exterior and picked some really unique finishes that are something you really need to see in person. I'll start with the paint color that we have here, which we're calling Monterey Silver. The really beautiful part about it is as you walk around the vehicle, you can see the color really shift from a champagne to a silver to a gray. But then with that finish, we really wanted to accentuate it with a more of a tone-on-tone feeling. So all the cladding here, which is normally molded color on our quads, is all done in a really nice dark satin metallic. The black trim on the roof and the bumper is not actually gloss black. It's a very, very dark brown, which is something you don't see in the first reads, but it's something as you get into it, you see more detail. And then we have these bespoke wheels. These wheels are specific to this edition. They're custom made. It's got this tri-finish on it. And this is something that normally is very difficult to do for a production vehicle, but knowing that we're only doing one, we're able to have a lot more fun with this. All the badging on this also went to burnished bronze, which is unique to this specific vehicle. And we have our gear guard here. This hair wind blown back, and just to signify that you are in our top performance model. And this vehicle does 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds and does a quarter mile in 10.5. So in terms of performance, it's extremely fast. This interior here uses our R1 interior that is both in the T and the S. The thing that we really wanted to work on with this interior was to make sure that the feeling of what you're inside feels, one, just very inviting, but feels more like a living space. This entire interior is bespoke to this vehicle. This specific wood piece, it's olive ash, which really the way that these patterns are created from a fungal infection inside of a wood. These are the type of wood that would get rejected because it's very hard to match them and be able to do that over thousands and thousands of units. Because we could pick specifically for this one vehicle, we took something that might be perceived as like a defect if it was a mass production vehicle, but really celebrated it. It gives it a very unique feeling from the instrument panel being able to look at that. For our team, it's an opportunity to be more expressive, to try something out. And the great part about that is we can take some chances and get some great customer feedback and start to understand, like, what are our customers like? How can we be a little bit more playful and express Rivian in a brand in a very different way, and being able to do that without the worries of like, hey, we have to sell thousands of these to say like we just need to make one person fall in love with it, allows us to take chances that maybe otherwise we wouldn't do.